All right. Welcome to my homework 2 showcase. Starting off with the controls. The left joystick, when you move this in a left or right direction, you will snap. And the right joystick, when you point it forward, you'll paint a target in a valid location. When you release, you will teleport. This was used from the default template. Pressing the left menu will open up some options. You can either select it by moving around the left joystick, or you can point to it using the right. Um, so, starting off with the movement hand, when you select this, it will change. So now my right joystick is controlling the snapping, and my left joystick will control the teleporting. The next options is a smooth turn. So if you move the moving stick, you will continuously look. And the moving types, instead of teleporting, you can walk. So if you look in a direction and hold forward, you'll move in that direction, or it does work in all 360 degrees. Ideally, you want to keep these on snap and teleport to reduce motion sickness. Um, but if you're unaffected and have a different preference, you can change them to walk or smooth. All right. So getting into, or I guess some of the other controls, the grips are for picking items up. So I can, if I press that, I'll pick it up with my left hand. And while I'm holding something, if I press the right trigger, it will disable gravity. I actually did that perfectly the first try, but normally when you disable gravity and your hands aren't perfectly still, it will move like that. There's a bunch of different components that you can interact with. So these two cubes don't really have anything to do with the game. You can just kind of throw them off. Um, doesn't matter too much. There are two books here, still affected by gravity if you press the trigger. There's some secrets over there, and there are these puzzle pieces that you can move around. Mechanically, that's roughly it, but now I'll be going through the um, these little cubes are distracting. I'll be going through the um, the game itself. So if the TA would like to play through it, they can. But I'll just be going through it right now. All right. So this is the first puzzle. It's similar to one of those tile moving where you move the tiles around to try to form a picture, but um, you instead of a picture and sliding around, you just kind of move them in a 3D space and try to match the picture. And the picture is like a sentence. So let's move this here. I believe this one. Yep. All right. I think I might be hitting the microphone. I apologize for that. All right. So once the puzzle is properly completed, one of those black cubes will disappear. But it is dependent on this. So this one isn't facing the right direction. So if I place it down, let me turn the gravity back on. Oh, I guess it does work. Um, the intention was for all of them to face the same direction, but the reason why that worked is because um, they just yeah, a little bit of a goof on my part, but regardless, once you do that, the hidden message, I guess, is many stories to be read. Only one will set you free. Um, this leads into like the next hint, if you look, there's only two words capitalized. It's the first and the last one. Um, the second puzzle, you complete it by taking the first book and putting it on the bookshelf where it says many. Disappears, and look, we got our another answer cube. The last puzzle, it's kind of barren, so you're kind of wondering, like, hey, what am I supposed to do? If you pick up this cube, there is a key. Let me put this in a safe spot. All right, so if we pick up this key, didn't render in properly, but if we put it into this box, we'll unlock the final two. So that was the third, and then the fourth puzzle is figuring out what you're supposed to do with this. There we go. All right, so if we go back to the first clue, where many was the answer, you can find that as an answer to the cubes. All right. So many. So let's try moving that book to many. Doesn't work. Leave that there. The final clue that you're supposed to solve is seeing that the other word, free, capitalized, um, or if you oriented them this way, still says many on top, but it says free overall. You take the book, you put it in free, you win. Then you can quit out and return to the real world. Thank you.